Hello everyone and welcome to the Weekly Inquiry, the series where I ask you, the community, questions and you can leave video responses or comments, and this is supposed to be an entirely community-focused series, so the focus is on you, not on me, though I will leave my responses and I will be asking the questions each week. Now here I have last week's responses, not both 2 pages, the other ones the last times, but the last time I asked, if you had to choose, it's basically excluding humans. I don't know if I mentioned in the video, but I kind of wanted to exclude humans, but what video game species would you spend 24 hours with if you had to be stuck in a room with them? And that's kind of assuming it's just one of them, not like a huge group, but we had 4 answers in all, which is pretty good. I believe last time, we had 5, so we went down 1. We got I'm perfectly fine with this amount, but we can, if we can pull it together, we can always try to get more. Alright, so, the first person to respond said, it was Pestro87, and he asked, is Zach Glover in your N64? It was just a random question. He saw it in the video. And I said yeah, and in case you didn't see the comment, I basically said that I'm not a huge fan of the game from the little I've played. The controls are pretty terrible, but it's got a certain charm to it, so. And he said, to answer your question, I'd choose the Pikmins because they could just get me beer and food while I sit on the couch and play video games. That's a good move. Well, that would be really assuming there are multiple of them, because a lot of times the Pikmin can't operate that well by themselves. Unless you have one purple Pikmin, he could act as a really strong one. So there you go. And that's a pretty good answer. That's kind of like the whole stereotypical guy's like dream, is to have things given to them like that. Second person was Layered Gamer, a new responder this week. And he said, ooh, hard question. I think I would probably choose Dusty from Gravity Rush. The ability to change gravity would be awesome. Not a practical reason other than it's cool. Haha. Love this video series. Thank you. I appreciate that, definitely. I appreciate you responding this week. I hope you get to respond more often as well. If you know me, you know I don't have a PS Vita and I don't have much of an interest in playing one, but Gravity Rush, obviously I appreciate it, and even though I don't know much about the character, I can just tell just from this answer that's someone who's able to change gravity. So that is cool. That would be pretty awesome to have. I don't know how practical it would be if you're locked in a room with somebody to just want to mess with gravity. I don't know what kind of stuff you get into there, but thanks for the answer and the kind words. Next person is Fergio4, who also responded last time. I'd have to say Morden for Mass Effect. He's a Solarian. He seems high maintenance, but he'd enjoy talking to him about science and stuff like that. Plus, I could have him sing for me. Yeah, Morden seems like a really cool guy. Obviously, if you want to have an intelligent discussion, he'd be the one to go to. The only thing I'd worry about is he talks super fast, and probably everything he said would go over your head anyway, even if you wanted to talk science. Because obviously Earth science is different than the world's science, and he's way high technical than all of us, so more high technical than all of us, so that would be really hard to stay at his level or even be able to discuss a normal conversation with him. It is good to have him sing for you though. Lastly, we have Zavin NES1718. Said Robo from Chrono Trigger, or another from a species of robots. They seem advanced enough that in the 24-hour time period he could teach me the next 3 years of math for school. Now that's a pretty good answer. I like that. Robo's a pretty cool guy. I've played up to that part in Chrono Trigger, even though I haven't finished the game. But I've always struggled in math at school. More recently, not always. But even though I'm kind of advanced in a sense, I'm also struggling because I'm kind of going too fast now. So that would be definitely convenient for him to learn that. I don't know if that would be an entirely pleasant time, just sitting there learning math for 24 hours, but in the long run it might help you out. Alright guys, so this week I have a sort of two-parter question, and that is, the first one is, what is one game you hate that everyone loves? And the second part is, what is one game you love that everyone hates? So I kind of wanted to cover, I was thinking which one I should do, and then I just said I figured I'd do both. I can come up with more questions later. It doesn't have to necessarily be entirely hate, but I would like the love part to be true, because hate is a strong word, so you might just dislike it more than most, and that's the case with some of my stuff. So for what is my game I hate that everyone loves, I don't necessarily hate it, but I just don't see the huge appeal of it, and that's Muramasa the Demon Blade. I appreciate the graphic style, that is cool, but none of it blew me away like everyone else did. It really didn't do much for me. And then one game I love that everyone hates is Animal Crossing City Folk. People seem to be really disappointed. The reviews were lackluster in comparison to the Animal Crossing and Wild World. So I actually really love that game, and I love the way the game works. Maybe it's because I didn't get into Wild World as much, so it was more new to me, but that's it. So guys, I'd like to thank you all for watching. Please leave a video response, comment, and share. Follow me on Twitter at ZRPG and at Halos and Pod for my podcast. So see you later.